Take this from me. Overstimulation is fragmenting your attention in real, awesome, real life activities. Take a look at your brain. Your brain is actually designed to do things that are meaningful. From the onset, that's how our brain was designed. To go out there, hunt for food, meet a partner, reproduce, basically survival and reproduction. That is what the brain is meant for. And we're actually designed to align this way. Do things that will make us survive, eat food, sleep, get water, rest. These are the things that makes us survive. And possibly we're able to reproduce and continue the bloodline, or actually pass on our genes to the offspring. That is how and why we are here. But nowadays, things are taking away your attention. Things like instant gratification, social media, junk food, music, video games, movies, substances, gambling. All these things are instantly pleasurable. And your brain is seeing this thing as very new. Your brain sees this as novelty, that wow, so something as interesting as this actually exists. Look at the first time you started scrolling on social media. It seems interesting. It seems fun because your brain hasn't experienced something like this before. Because from the primal onset, our brain wasn't designed to have short bursts of instant pleasure. Our brain has to do with reward. When we work for something, we get a reward, we feel satisfied, dopamine is produced. But now, dopamine is gotten cheaply without even making effort at all. We get cheap rewards. You can scroll on social media for 1 hour and get cheap instant rewards. You can chat with somebody across the country and get rewards of fulfillment and happiness without having to even go out there and make meaningful relationships. Then that is why your attention is always fragmented when you want to do real awesome activities. You are with your family, you are with your friends. You're having a discussion around the table, and you've checked your phone for like 5 times or 10 times during the conversation of just 1 hour. That shows you have a shorter and a smaller attention span. Your brain is very tricky. It enjoys instant pleasure. It enjoys convenient things that you don't have to work for. That is why you choose scrolling over working on your project. That is why you choose junk food over having to prepare a healthy meal. That is why you choose dating apps over having to go out there and approach somebody to be a potential partner. That is why you choose loud, fast music instead of actually meditating. That is why you choose watching movies all day instead of actually reading. That is why you choose overthinking instead of actually journaling. Your brain loves cheap and easy things. And that is because modern technological devices, modern advancement is everywhere. And your brain, being lazy, will have to choose those easy things over difficult things. When it's time for you to read, it's now a big task. When it's time for you to have some work on your craft or on your project, it now becomes difficult. When it's time to go out there and approach somebody, talk to somebody to become a partner, it now becomes very difficult. When it's time to build meaningful relationships, have to spend time with loved ones, it now becomes so difficult that you have to enjoy more of instant pleasure and instant gratification than delayed gratification that will give you 10 times the return on investment. Short burst of instant pleasure is fragmenting your attention. That is why you can't even read for 30 minutes without thinking about missing out on social media. That is why you can't even go a day without your phone, without going to scroll on social media, without going to chit chat on instant messaging. Do you now see that it is your brain fragmented? Your brain is now enjoying instant pleasure. You can't enjoy awesome activities. You can't sit down in your own thoughts, read a book, read a magazine without having to scroll on your phone. Your attention is fragmented because of the modern day technological advancements. And this as a result of constant entertainment. Your dopamine reward system is more aligned to instant gratification because instant gratification is very enjoyable and you get more dopamine from it. And mind you, whatever you get higher amounts of dopamine from is what your brain will love to do. Do you get more dopamine from doing real awesome activities like going out there, get some food materials, prepare meals, talk to people, build social relationships, enjoy some time with your tribe, take a walk, read, journal, meditate? Do you get more dopamine from these things? or you get more dopamine from instant pleasure, like scrolling, junk food, spending time on social media more, watching movies, taking substances. If you get more dopamine from these things, that is, if these things become more enjoyable, aside from doing real wholesome activities that looks boring but more productive, then you should know that your attention is already fragmented. And what you need to do is to do more unenjoyable, boring, uninteresting tasks. This is just the solution. Start to do more things that are more boring than things that are more enjoyable, so that your brain can get more dopamine from these difficult things, and your brain will recalibrate, and then your attention will be more stable, and then you can focus on your work for longer, you can spend time with loved ones for longer, you can work on your craft for longer, you can have a good attention, and then you won't get distracted or having to compulsively use instant gratification devices or instant gratification activities. That is all you need. Maybe that's all you just need to rebuild your brain, to get more mentally stable, to become more productive, to live a happy and more meaningful life, and to become more successful. Take my words. Instant gratification will take you nowhere, but delayed gratification will calibrate your brain and make you think like a normal human being. Just working on your mental health alone and having your brain have a better attention span will increase your productivity, your success, and the tendency to live a more happy life than just doing anything at all. Take my words. If you watch this video this far, then it means this message resonates with you, then you are meant to be here. Welcome to the tribe.